Hey, what's up? It's another episode of Watch You Strappin', and these are not reviews, but just wristwatch check of the day, and with a usually a new strap of choice, just to show off something different, combination, maybe expected, maybe unexpected. But anyways, today I am on the Sinn 103 Classic 12, and this is a limited edition for their 60th anniversary. And I was lucky enough to snag one of these. It's like, yeah, this is a nice reverse panda chronograph. I think I'll get it. Anyways, yeah, today, well, one thing about this watch which is cool is that it doesn't actually have very stark white contrast. At least uh, they've noted that, like, say, the numbers and the indexes and even some of the lume is kind of an off-white color. They call it, I believe, chamois, or it looks like it's pronounced chamois. I think chamois color, but I don't know. A chamois cloth to me is a little bit more warmer color, at least the ones that I use to clean or wash the car with. Um, and But nonetheless, it's kind of cool that it's kind of an off-white color, and I think the dials are kind of made to match, although they might be considered silver too. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Um, but I think overall it looks good. So anyways, thinking about that, hang on a second, let me move my sleeve out of the way a little bit. All right, so for thinking about that colorway, just that little bit of off-white accent, I was looking around for straps as I usually do, and I came across, I wanted to get, I think I was, well, first I wanted to do NATO straps on this because I think a tool watch like this would look great on it. I think overall it would, but the watch is on the thicker side. I think most of it is taken up by, well, not most of it, but a good chunk of the said stated 17 millimeters of thickness is, at least I believe 3, maybe 4 millimeters of that is actually more of that dome sapphire that's on the top. And actually, it's domed on the bottom of the display case back as well. So you take that into account, it's not too bad. It actually, from bezel probably to the case back, excluding the dome crystals, it's probably about 14, which isn't actually all that crazy for an automatic chronograph that's basically Valjuice based. And usually, generally, you're going to get those on the thicker side anyways, right? But 14 is not too bad, and again, the thing kind of sinks into the wrist a bit. Additionally, it's not exactly I wouldn't, this is definitely not a slab-sided case, and it's been kind of sectioned off by the bezel detail, the insert, the grip, and the mid case is actually not, it's a little bit thinner where it's starting to bevel away, and so it helps give thinner optical illusion, and better wearability on wrist. As you can see, my wrist is just under 7 inches, and I think it works all right. Um, Sometimes you just want to, or at least I think sometimes you want a wrist with, not wrist, a watch with a little bit more wrist presence, and such as this does have definitely nice wrist presence, and it should. It's a nice watch, nice detail. It's a special piece as well. So what the heck, right? Anyways, so I was stating about NATO straps, it would look good on it, but I think because even with a single layer going underneath there, it might be just enough to just make it right, just a bit higher than I'd like. I have yet to try it. I should try it. I have plenty of NATO straps, and we'll see how it is. But with that kind of reluctance to wear one in mind on this particular watch, I figured the best thing to do is to stick with two-piece straps so you don't have that layer. And they do have two-piece nylon straps that look like NATO's, so they'll kind of have that texture, that material, and it'll wrap around, and it'll probably can do the fold over or something like that with the hardware on the other side. Like, it'll look like a NATO strap for the most part, except it just won't go underneath the uh, the watch, and it'll keep it a lower profile. And so I was looking around online, and I did find a couple to try. I'm not sure of the quality, but the price was fair, and I think the colors I'm looking for was there too. So I do have another one that's I'll show off, and then if it works, I'll probably get more. But during the process of looking, I found I was looking at canvas straps, and I wanted something washable, you know, and these are actually washable too. Besides the nylon uh, straps, such as NATO's or the ones that are two-piece that look like it. And Barton makes something like this, and this always stuck out to me. I really like the fact this is called linen, and it's kind of an off-white color. It's kind of soft, and I think it works pretty well in conjunction with the uh, off-white numerals and accent color that's in the details of this watch. Actually, it might, I don't know if it's coming across in this video exactly the tones of this chamois color that Sinn talks about, but it is, if you really see it in person. It doesn't really look stark white. If I put like another watch that I have that's straight up, stark white and black, you definitely see that that's definitely brighter than what's here. But anyway, so yeah, I think overall, let me back it up a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. Um, Kind of matches it. It gives it a different look. It's still kind of sporty or tooly, I think, with this. It's got this pretty decent watch strap for, what do they sell these for? I think around $25, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I got it from Amazon, but I think off of Barton it's about the same. Although you might be able to get a discount if you sign up for like their newsletter, or if it's your first purchase or something like that. I think they often have sales, but for whatever reason, I decided to just purchase them off of Amazon, and they got nice reinforced holes for the buckle and tang here, and that's good. So they usually make pretty good straps in general. I like their rubber straps too, and they all usually have quick release. It's just, you can't really see it here, but it is a quick release spring bar, so it's very easy to put on and off and to switch out, which is great. And just give you a little look. And the other thing that I was kind of reluctant on is that on a NATO strap, even if I could get a decent one to fit under, it might be a little bit on the hold on a second, sleeve was riding up again. It was sometimes the NATO straps can be a little bit on the thin side, and with such a watch with a certain let's say girth or weight to it, you don't want anything that looks a little too thin or flimsy, especially the way those straps kind of come off and wrap around the spring bars around the lugs, from at least a side profile or back profile like this, or like this way, from the front, where you can see the profile of the strap. It may look a little bit on the thin side for such a watch. Again, I'll have to try it and just kind of see how it is actually. It may not be that bad actually, or it might work just fine. But for such a watch, you want to make sure you get a reasonably thick strap, um, just to match the style and kind of proportions of the watch itself. And I think this does pretty good. I think this is kind of maybe the minimal of what you'd want. And so, yeah, I mean, it looks heavy duty enough for such a watch. Anyways, blabbing on a bit. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show this pairing. It's kind of a new one for me, and I think it works pretty nicely. And I guess that's it. So I'll catch you in the next one. All right. Thanks for watching. Laters.